So in the previous two videos, we have solved this equation, 5 cosine of x minus 1 equals 2. And we have solved it first in degrees, then in radians. And now I would like to use decimals just to see that we can also use graphs to solve equations. So we're going to use graphing techniques. We're going to use decimals, which is a free app, which is great. And sorry, it's not. It's an app, but it also it's online, so it's a website also. This actually it's a website. So actually, what I'm going to do right now is first I'm going to just solve this until I have cosine of x equals something, and then I'm going to use the graphing calculator. Okay, so let's do it really quick as we did it 2 times before, right? The way we solve this, it's +1 both sides. So this -1 goes to the other side as a +1. So we have 5 cosine of x equals 3. Divide 5 both sides, which we have a cosine of x equals 3/5. Okay? Now, instead of using the calculator as I did before, now I'm gonna use the decimals calculator. So look what I'm gonna do. So in one side, this side here, okay, I'm gonna graph the cosine of x, and then for the other side, I also am gonna use the calculator to graph 3/5. Okay, so what I'm doing is y equals cosine of x. So I'm graphing these two functions separately, and we're gonna see when they're equal in the graph. So that means when they're crossing. 3/5. Okay, so I'm going to use the calculator. So I'm going to use y. Let's see, y equals cosine functions here. So I'm going to do cosine of x. Okay, here we go. We have the cosine. And then for the next one, I'm going to use y equals 3/5. Okay, so here we can see beautifully what's going on. Okay, so first of all, we can see that we have 2 sets of solution. So that would be one set that it's repeating every 2 pi, every full circle it's repeating. So let's call it like the right side of the mountain, right? So we have a right side of the mountain, a right side of the mountain, a right side of the mountain. So this would be on what we had on the previous, I think we got 0.83, right? Let's see if that's true. Let's try to see if that's true. Look at this, 0.83, okay? And the next one is 0.93. Okay, and then the next one it's after 2 pi. So 2 pi more or less, 2 pi it's 6.28, I believe, right? So if we add 0.93, what we're gonna get is, this is 1, this is 11, 12, right? And then it's 7.21. That's what I have in here, right? So every 2 pi, this is repeating. Now for negative, here we have the negative 0.93, and it's also repeating, right, for every 2 pi, correct? So these are the 2 solutions actually. Let's see if we find the previous paper. Where is it? Here, yeah. So here we see, right? the two sets of solutions, right? So 0.83 plus 2 pi, and we can go forward if we add 2 pi, or we can go backward, right? You can go backward if we just subtract 2 pi. Okay, so we have seen how can we solve also a trig equation using graphs. Great.